Greetings and salutations, viewers. I'm StarPrincessHLC, and welcome to Prince of Nigeria. This is a visual novel game centered around the famous Nigerian prince scam that people get in their emails every so often, where it's like, hey, I'm a prince, pay me money. So let's actually compose an email on this baby. Let's see how crazy this is going to get. Yeah, this requires that you have prior knowledge of Nigeria's scams to some extent, at the very least. Can do, strange little game. Can do. It's okay for those age 0 and It's only for those age 0 and above, for it contains instances of deliberately horrible grammar and spelling, as well as caps lock spam. Oh boy, it's one of those things. Like this, you have been warned. Yeah. This will also make sure you don't follow the same thing. To begin your registration, please key in your preferred username. Alright. I shall put in Buttbag Big Butts after the proud Dodger. Successfully entered the account buttbagbigButts.hmail.com. What is your name? Well, I guess we'll go with an actual simple name on this. How about we go back to our friend in Cute Demon Cratchers, Mimi! Hello, Mimi. You are now logging into your inbox. Okay. Ah, that nostalgia that comes with the login screen. This is one memory which I will never forget. A memory from years ago, on a cold winter night, when I was having a cup of coffee with my ex-boyfriend, Zach. Aw, that's sad. This is Zach. Oh, she's married to her, she's dating her computer. Okay. That makes so much sense. Well, I guess to any YouTuber, their computer is their life, so... Or their phone, or tablet, depending on what you're recording on. He's been my best friend for a long time now. He was a decent young fellow, still is, except maybe not that young. Sadly, our relationship just couldn't work out. But I'm glad we're still able to remain best friends even after the whole ordeal with my mom. What, did she catch you watching porn or something and had to take you away? I don't get it. But it is strange, we do put emotional attachments on inanimate objects. And so that day, I booted Zach up and decided to check my email. Oh boy, that was when I met him. I opened my HMail account and, to my pleasant surprise, saw Inbox 1 written on the top left-hand corner. Okay. I clicked on it to see a strangely titled email paper in my inbox. I'm guessing she doesn't have many friends, especially if she considers her computer her boyfriend, and she was surprised at getting an email. Urgent reply needed, or subject urgent reply needed, from Prince of Nigeria at gmail.com. Also, I like the fact that you were essentially taking a picture of some other kind of, I guess your Outlook account? To buttbagbigButts at hmail.com. Somebody needs an urgent response from me? I was instantly frantic. I decided to proceed with my reading. Dear friend, Happy New Year. You're a few months late, but thanks. I know this message will come to you as a surprise. I am the next heir to the throne in Nigeria, the Crown Prince, Apara Kachin Popcorn. That doesn't even sound like a real name. I hope that you will not expose or betray this trust, and confident that I am about to repose on you for the mutual benefit of our families. I need your urgent assistance in transferring the sum of USD $20 million to your account within 10 to 14 banking days? 20 million? Is that actually how much they promise in these stupid prince scams? I would say they try to be a little bit more frugal. This money has been dormant for years in our bank without claim. I want the bank to release the money to you as my father, the King of Nigeria, had recently died. Already, you can tell this is brilliant by the word died. And my greedy siblings are trying to get that money for themselves. I don't want the money to get taken by my greedy siblings. I am sorry to involve you in such serious politics, but I am desperate. Desperate you are stupid enough to fall for this. I am willing to send the money to your bank account, upon which you can have 40% of the money. So this is the reason why I contacted you. Please, I would like you to keep this proposal as a top secret and delete it if you are not interested. Upon receipt of your reply, I'll give you full details on how the business will be executed, and also note that you will have 40% of the above-mentioned sum if you agree to handle this business with me. And 10% will be set aside for any expenses that warrant on the process before the fund get into your bank account, such as telephone calls, bills, etc. Best regard, Prince Alpara Cajun Popcorn. Just one email and I was utterly captivated. Wow, she's dumb. My first emotion was sheer intrigue, as 500 million questions remained through my mind like a truck into an abandoned scooter. I would think a bike would be more appropriate, but she seems very simple. She's automatically like, ooh, what's this? Who is this person? Why is his story so... bleh, words. Why is his story so touchingly sad? Why can he spell terribly and say the word "dided"? Why is he emailing me out of all people? Am I really that gullible? Most importantly, which absolutely brilliant, breathlessly amazing person types in all caps? All caps! I absolutely must find out. My mind was not on the money at all. I'm not that kind of girl, after all. I am not a gold digger like many, or some. I was indeed way more curious of the identity of this prince, this man, this enigma. My heart began thumping furiously in my chest, like an apple core in a moving garbage truck. She has very weird analogies. I've always had a thing for mysterious men with sob backstories. She's probably a Twilight fan, then. And possibly even 50 Shades of Grey. I decided to respond to that email immediately. With trembling fingers, I began typing up my response after clicking on the easily missable Compose button. She doesn't even know where the Compose button is on her email? Oh, boy, is this girl dumb. Subject, urgent reply needed. From buttbagmcbutts@hmail.com to princessnigeria@cmail.com. Your Majesty, it is truly an honor to be speaking with you. I have recently received your email, and I am greatly touched and intrigued by your most resplendent usage of capital letters. I am easily impressed, can't you tell? I feel myself highly enchanted by your words. Please do not misunderstand. I'm not responding to you with this email because I desire your money. Would you mind so terribly if I wanted to get to know you better? Sincerely awaiting your response, Mimi. With sweaty palms and a tremulous index finger, I pressed on the send button, after I figured out where the send button was. I nearly missed and clicked on the side advertisement for what I believed to be gay porn or some website filled with sushi recipes instead. Yeah, you get those confused all the time. I know, right? Wow. I breathed a sigh of relief. No sushi porn for me. It would have been hell for me if I had accidentally redirected the page and lost my hard-crafted email immediately. Wouldn't have just gone to a different tab instead of... Well, knowing her, she might be on Internet Explorer. Oh, he responded. Subject, urgent reply needed. From princessnigeria@gmail.com to buttbagmcbutts@hmail.com. Dear Mimi, yes, I am indeed the Prince of Nigeria. Thank you for responding. I suppose you accept my terms and conditions for the $20 million to be sent to you? I would think a prince would be more educated in terms of actual spelling, but, you know. Please reply to this email. Best regard, Prince Apara Kajin Popcorn. My eyes watered with happiness when I saw the "Please reply me." Oh, I didn't even notice that it was misspelled. It's the weird thing with your eyes sometimes. Sometimes you can actually see like it written properly even when it's not. He seemed like a sincere man. Really? He was just basically asking, give me money. For him to have such a lack of understanding of proper grammar and spelling, but still trying so hard. Wow. I wiped my tears away, my chest filling with emotions. Possibly gas, I'm not sure. I've never had this emotion before. And I did eat a ton of burritos before going on to Zach. Hardworking guys are my type. Saw backstories are plus, and I felt myself slowly start falling for this miraculous prince. Wow. Subject, glad to meet you. From buttmagbybutts@hmail.com to princeofnigeria@gmail.com. Dear Prince Apara, think of me what you will, but I can't help but feel that you are a sweet and sincere young man, and I can feel myself opening up to you. Would you like to talk more, or would you leave? I would like to get to know you better, but it appears that you would disappear the moment I fulfill your wish. Would you be so cold-hearted, or would you stay with me? Prince Apara, I may not have ever met you, but please be sure that my feelings are genuine. Regards, Mimi. Wow. And I thought Anna from Frozen was a little dumb in terms of how quickly she fell for Hans. This is just sad. I slumped back on my swivel chair, dreaming of his response. Did I manage to touch his heart? He must have been online, for he responded almost instantly. Glad to meet you, from princeofnigeria@gmail.com to buttmagbybutts@hmail.com. Dear Mimi, yes, I am a very sincere man. I will definitely fulfill my part of bargain. You just have to give me information. Please, Mimi, we have not much time. Thank you for responding. Do you accept? I just need to know. Thanks. Best regards, Prince Apara Kajin Popcorn. Seriously, it's just all money, money, money. She really must not have gone out much. My eyes watered. Every time Prince Apara responded, it felt as if a frangipani had bloomed in my stomach. Every time he typed my name, I could feel myself melting like an iron bar in an iron casting factory. My heart leapt into the air at the speed of an apple corn thrown from a tall building. Seriously, what is with these analogies? That was the extent of my feelings right now. I quickly rubbed the tears from my eyes and pursed my lips. I have decided I would tell him how I felt. You haven't even spoken like maybe 10 minutes with this guy and you're already being like, I must confess my love to him. This is how fangirls are made, people. Hastily, I began composing my response. Subject, call me brash, impulsive, ... From buttmagbybutts@hmail.com to princeofnigeria@gmail.com. Dear Prince Apara, I am brash, impulsive, but I know that my feelings for you right now are true. When you sent me that first email, my love for you felt like a giant fuchsia hibiscus blooming in the sea breeze, or spring breeze. It could be sea breeze too, I don't know. I am so confused. I am so in love with random text on a screen. That time, I thought, how come this prince didn't have the beautiful halo and wings an angel should have? You don't even know what he looks like! I guess you must have left them in your mother's stomach. What? Before, I never had the courage to tell you, but now it is different, Prince. Do you believe in fate? Because you sure are entangled in mine now. These are merely a few lines, but it was so hard to write out. Please, Prince Apara, tell me, do you feel the same for me? Achingly in love, Mimi. After sending that mail, I broke out in cold sweat. Every second in front of Zach was an eternity. Prince Apara was probably looking at that email right now, His brilliant black eyes must be surveying my words, and his delicate mouth whispering each word to himself. You don't even know he has black eyes. You don't even know what he looks like. You don't know what he sounds like. You don't know this person one bit. What would he do? Would he think me strange? Would he think me selfish? After all, I did not even mention about the money. Would he just abandon me then? Selfishly, I began to dream. Will he feel the same for me across the blank countenance of his computer screen? If I said yes to his request to send me that $20 million, would he listen to mine? Being in love truly hurt. You have no idea, sister. You truly have no idea. I couldn't help but feel a sinking feeling in my heart when I noticed that even now, after my heartfelt email from earlier, nothing was on his mind but his insistence on giving me the money. Even if he said he felt the same way, how could I believe him? What if all he ever wanted to accomplish was to pass me that money and nothing else? Could I trust him? No. As those thoughts zoomed through my mind like a paper airplane through a classroom, his response came. Alright, call me Brash Impulsive, from Prince of Nigeria at gmail.com to buttbagbutts at hmail.com. Dear Brash Impulsive, when you have the money, USD $20 million, you can buy all the fuchsia hibiscus blooming you want. Just think about it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yes, I am indeed real prince. If you do not believe me, attached is document with my identity card. My mother is dead. Brash Impulsive, tell me if you want to agree to the deal so we can proceed to next step. I guarantee that I am 100% trustworthy. Please reply, Prince Apara Kajin Popcorn. I felt butterflies in my stomach and my face burned when I saw that he did pay attention to my mention of the fuchsia hibiscus. Oh, whatever. It was sad, however, to hear that his mother had died. Attached was indeed Prince of Nigeria ID JPEG, which I presume must be a scanned copy of his identity card. Yeah, that is definitely fake. Look at the barcode. The barcode's not even real. It's all just scribbles. Just ridiculous. And if he is Prince of Nigeria, what is he doing in Tokyo, Japan? He doesn't look like he would be from Nigeria. I expected him to have bronze skin, dark hair, and dark pools for eyes, but his true visage looked even better than I'd hoped for. Oh man, if he was a real person, he would definitely be cute, but... I was utterly mesmerized. To think that he was part of the Nigerian Football Federation! Oh, brother. That was certainly unexpected. What's unexpected is how stupid this girl is. My feelings were intensified when I noticed the communist insignia on his identity card. I've always admired Comrade Stillman and Chairman Mao and their ideals. Oh, that's comforting. To think that he felt the same. We truly are tied by the red string of communists. That's not something you would want to, shout from the rooftops. Just saying. Tears of joy rolled down my cheeks. Nigeria truly is a good people, good nation, just like the logo said. I'm fairly certain that ain't the logo, but I don't know. I'll have to check that. That might just be advertisement for people visiting. However, I must not be tricked. You've been tricked a long time, sister, just saying. I must tell him how, despite the strong bonds of love between us, I must find a way to make this relationship work. Otherwise, we would regret it forever. Well, your bank account will certainly regret it forever. Determined, I wiped my tear-stained hands on my skirt and started typing again. Subject, we have to talk. From buttbagbutts at hmail.com to princessnigeria@gmail.com. Dear Prince Apara, while this money you offer me certainly is gracious, I cannot help but feel as if this is going to be the only basis of our relationship. Do you truly want our newly discovered feelings for each other to revolve around money? I sure do not think so. Please, Apara, let us abandon all these thoughts of meager cash, and instead continue to dream of the fruits of our deepest, darkest emotions. Yours truly and utterly, Mimi. I clicked on the send button, waiting patiently for a response from Prince Kajin Popcorn. Subject: Re, we have to talk. From Prince of Nigeria at gmail.com to buttbagmybutts@hmail.com. Mimi. Dearest friend, we have no time. The money needs to go to you extremely soon. This $20 million for your bank account. All you have to do is send me your bank account number, name, credit card number, and social security number, etc. Thanks. Please reply me to this email. Best regard, Prince Apara Kajin Popcorn. My heart sank as I surveyed his latest email. I have fallen deeply, irreversibly in love with him. You haven't even known him a day. It's true love! Why must he treat me this way? A relationship should not revolve around money. Even then, I have fallen too deep. I could no longer return. I would do anything for him. So should I, or should I not fulfill his wish? Oh, hang on. We have a choice in the matter. Should I give him the information or not? What? I am your conscience in this, lady, and I say don't do it. No, I would not give in, I thought briskly. This must be his tried and test method of testing my competence to mend our relationship. I would not fail his test. Subject: of roses and broken dreams. From buttbagmybutts@hmail.com to Prince of Nigeria at gmail.com. I am a little hesitant. Our relationship, as passionate and romantic as it may be with our deep and fruitful email exchanges, is starting to feel a little predatory. I cannot help but realize that you seem more interested in disposing of that cash than my existence. I do notice that it is of great importance to you, but I would very much appreciate it if you could try to understand my feelings. My fair maiden's heart is getting torn by your insinuations. Your current behavior is like a hammer, breaking at my heart. It will never mend. Heartfully yours, Mimi. He must have been online, for he responded almost instantly. Subject: Re of Roses and Broken Dreams. From PrinceofNigeria@gmail.com to buttbagmybutts@hmail.com. Dear Mimi, I'm glad to be your friend and hope we can have wonderful relationship of great together. But first, I need your help. I hear you say you want cash, so I'm here to help you. I have good heart, so I give you cash. Mimi, I am 100% trustworthy. Worry not. This $20 million for your bank account. All you have to do is send me your bank account number, name, credit card number, and social security number, etc. Thanks a bunch a lot. Replay me with this email. Best regard, Prince Apara Kajin Popcorn. Again, a similar message with the same caps lock. Why would someone completely type in caps lock? That's what I'd like to know. My heart, with its 4 chambers and aorta, sank even deeper into my stomach pits. Even though his curious misspellings and questionable texts had always been part of his charm, he's become increasingly difficult to understand. He was no longer the Apara I knew. Wow, this is just getting even more ridiculous. What should I do now? Give him the darn numbers? No, don't do it. I would not give in. I would fight to keep our relationship intact. What relationship? It's been emails. And with basically only one side in this. But first, I must make him experience guilt for his insensitive actions. Subject: parallels to popular media. From buttbagmybutts@hmail.com to PrinceofNigeria@gmail.com. Dear Para, my darling, do you remember the day we first met at the lake? You haven't met him. We met eyes, and you blushed a little. This girl has been spending way too much time on fanfiction.net. And you blushed a little. I thought you were cute. Since then, we've gotten closer. Do you remember that day when we went to the beach together? Even building sand castles then, which I found extremely childish because it became something I loved. Yet, those days are crumbling away, and so is our relationship, and I want to mend it. Yeah. Have you ever watched Twilight? I knew she was a Twilight fan! I just knew it! I'm starting to feel as if our relationship mirrors that of Edward and Bella in that show. Edward forced Bella to take all his money, and Bella felt pressured. I don't think that's how it went. And this is from someone who hasn't read the books. I'm fairly certain there was no point where Edward was asking Bella to take his money. If anything, he was just trying to keep her away from him. That was what I'm feeling like. Though I've never watched the show, I just presumed it. So she hasn't even watched it, and she's just presuming that's what happened in the storyline. Twilight Prince Nigeria scam, same difference, right? It's both, stupid and a good way to trick innocent youth out of their money. Crazily in love, Mimi. I waited for half a minute, and his response came. Read Perilous to Popular Media, Prince Nigeria, Buttbag, Dear Brash Impulsive. In Nigeria, we watch different shows like Dictator by Kim Jong-il. Oh, okay. But I have no time to talk about that now. Do you want $20 million for your bank account? All you have to do is send me your bank account number, name, credit card number, and social security number, etc. Thanks for being a good friend to me, Brash Impulsive. Please reply me to this email, Prince Apa Gajin Popcorn. My stomach began to churn and tears started filling my eyes. Out of all his emails, 75% were more focused on the money than me. Actually, more like 100%. You're the one who's trying to get more out of a scam. How could he be so insensitive? Even after all those heartfelt messages we had been sneaking lovingly to each other. Well, it's true. I'm sure if your mother saw this, she'd be like, my daughter's a moron. I was utterly indignant. Yet... No, over my dead body! Stupid girl, no! I pursed my lips and began typing again. This is unhealthy, I told myself between tears. I had to tell him how I felt about this. Apara, we really have to talk. For butt-baggy butts to Prince of Nigeria, to Apara, my sweet cucumber. I'm a cucumber, 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 I'm a cucumber. Please don't put me in the pickle jar. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Despite your insistence, I cannot do this. I cannot help but feel that this relationship is unequal. Therefore, I want to ask you if you want to end this one-night stand before it is too late. I truly love you, Prince, but I cannot sense that you feel the same about me. Duh! Please tell me this isn't true. Tell me it's not true. Painfully yours, heartbroken, brash and impulsive, Mimi. That email took me an hour to compose before I clicked on send. Really? That was ridiculously short-lived. His response arrived 15 seconds later. Alright, Riapara, we really have to talk, again with Prince Nigeria and Buttbag. Dear, heartbroken, brash impulsive, Mimi. Glad to be your friend. No problem, you can do anything you want. Happy to have you as a friend. Thanks. Wish you will be happy in your life. Best regard, Prince Apara Kajin Popcorn. Did she take that as a breakup? My fingers slackened, horrified. My mouth was ajar. Actually, it was a mouth. Would this be how our relationship ends? In silence and painful goodbyes? Was this what I've been fighting so hard for? I began to tremble. Oh, good love, how could it hurt a maiden like I so? English, do you speak it? I began to weep and to wail. The below mentioned was my later conversation with my insensitive mother. No! Oh, woe of sorrow! Dear, what? My boyfriend dumped me! Okay, well, it's time for bed at dinner, so you better come down. It sounds like she's kind of used to this behavior, like... Yeah, my daughter has weird taste in, like, thinking inanimate objects and things are her boyfriend. You should have seen what she did to her pillow. Well, anyway, as I was saying, Apara's callousness had broken my heart. It would never mend again. I would never again love another man. If only it were so easy to say goodbye. Apara had forgotten all those times we've spent together. And just like that, we were separated. I wonder, had I ever meant anything to him? That's the bad ending, huh? Still, I wish him the best of luck. I hope that he's found fulfillment elsewhere, exchanging emails with a more understanding girl. Or gotten himself flattened under a steamroller. That's good, too. Well, that was interesting. And that was only one ending. How about we actually do it where she's stupid enough to actually give him the money? I'll be right back. Alright, we are back. Alright, now we will be stupid and give the prince our bank account number, credit card number, etc. Don't do this at home, kids. If someone's asking for money in your email account, don't do it. Seriously, don't. Such a kind-hearted, tasteful man. How could I say no to his wishes? I could do anything for him, and if he needed my bank details to further our relationship, I will be glad to do it. And so, I keyed in my name, my credit card number, my social security number, everything he needed. I wouldn't trust this girl with a bank account, a credit card number, or even her own social security number. Just saying. I would test him. If he still stayed with me after giving me the money, it would mean he truly loved me. But I feared if he left simply after I fulfilled his own wish without thinking about mine, then what would I do? In the end, I decided that I would trust him. I swallowed heavily. My mind was blank with confusion over my overwhelming emotions. In the end, with trembling fingers, I clicked on the send button. Days passed. Months passed. Weeks passed. I have finally stopped sobbing a few days ago. After that last email I sent him with my personal details, he stopped contacting me entirely. I know what must have happened to him. After all, he was the Prince of Nigeria, and he has plenty of enemies. Certainly he must have tragically perished in a political assassination. I have tried my utmost best to dig up newspapers, but found nothing. The media sure was good at hushing things up. I will never forget him. We are like Romeo and Juliet, lovers torn by fate, but I will never forget him. I prayed every day to see him again. And then God granted my wish. Prince Apara finally talked to me again through those simple numbers I've given him months ago. Every day I would check my bank account line and watch the balance lovingly. Prince Apara may have left this world, but he will never leave my heart. Every time I see $5,000 extracted from my bank account, somewhere in my heart, I'll always dream that it is him. Oh, wow, this girl is so dumb. Although I'm curious where she got the flowers. Cool, I got that one done. Although I did see that there was some bonus stuff. I'm curious about that. I'm gonna probably look around for that, see if I could get any other kind of interesting little tidbits later on. So, I'll be back. Oh, there's a bonus thing right there. Hold on. Okay, that's, every time I see $5,000 trying to bring somewhere in my heart, I always dream that it's him. Well, your articles are just getting more and more ridiculous. Right, Miss Owen? I appreciate the compliment, Mr. Macaroni. McRooney. Normally I would yell at you for not writing me the article I wanted, but since this one is entertaining, I'll let this slide. I guess I brought earplugs for nothing then. Anyway, you must be wondering what I called you here for. I get a pay rise? Nope, even better. Oh goody, I hope it's cookies. You've got fan mail. Oh. They all like you. You see, isn't that great? Yeah, I guess. I like me too, even though I'm kinda stupid. Anyway, I won't bother you now. Here's your paycheck. You could just mail it to me instead of calling me here. Young people nowadays have no respect for their elders. This coming from the boss of MACT, that's something new. Hey, nobody said everyone here had to be liberal, wear stiff ties, and crack stupid jokes everywhere I go. Are you saying my tie looks stiff? I see you're not commenting on me implying the jokes you crack are stupid. Oh, puddings. Anyway, thanks for the money, you good old sir. I'll be off now. Old? You should at least call me middle-aged. After bidding the good-mannered man a hasty goodbye, she steps out of that stuffy office into an equally hot but less stuffy outdoors. Indeed, leaning against the wall opposite was Aldrich Rich Hasty, part-time student counselor and full-time internet troll. What is he doing here? He's kind of cute, I'm not gonna lie. Even if he is just a photo. Or a drawing. Oh, you're Harai from the Heidi Club, aren't you? Yeah, that's her real name, is Harai. What a coincidence, do you remember me? Holy bananas! If it isn't His Majesty! Oh, I'm royalty now. That's a nice change. And of course I remember you. You're Aldrich Hasty from Class 306. You are a highly altruistic individual who buys all the Girl Scouts brownies and gives them out to other people. Dude, where can I find a guy like that? I would love to get some Girl Scout, well, cookies here. That's brownies in this world, I guess. Aw, that's too nice of you. And you're a frequent reader of Mac. You drink your coffee way too fast, and you troll the internet for a living. You can get a living out of trolling people? Like, make money off of it? Weird. Wow, stalker much? Nice change in attitude there now. Maybe I should press charges on you. You're breaking as many laws in a fortnight as Chairman Mao made bad policies in a day. I thought she liked Chairman Mao. Oh well. The expression on his face reads, wow, this certainly is an unexpected turn of events. I don't know what you're talking about. That scam bot was your doing, wasn't it? No idea what you're talking about. A shame then. I was planning to thank the person who created that scam bot for giving me such beautiful material for my next article. Still not me. Oh, drop it. I saw you reading that email log yesterday on your computer while chuckling to yourself like an idiot. For you to come here today, accidentally bump into me, and then put up the nice boy act, you sure have guts. Alright, I'll admit it. You were struck by one of my favorite chatbots. Email scam bots. Come on, it was just a joke. I never intended to scam anyone. Even the most inconceivable moron would not fall for that ID image. I was surprised anyone even responded at all. Yeah, the Nigeria Football Federation thing and the portrait of Right Image were probably the last straw. The communism was a nice touch, though. Seeing you in such high spirits, I suppose the article must have done better than you thought. No puddings, Sherlock. I'm elated. I'm so glad I checked his logs a few days ago and saw your silly conversation with it, or I wouldn't gotten a good laugh. You didn't really fall for it, did you? I think I get how lowly you regard me now. But anyway, I thought you were a real bad scammer at first. So I wanted to try scam baiting. It was pretty clear halfway that it was just an automated mailbot created by a troll with too much time on his hands, though. That was unimpressive. Then I found out the troll in question was my senior at school because he was being too stupid to make sure nobody can see his laptop screen when reading email logs. Oops. Oh, so she was just playing along? I thought she was serious. Well, you got me fooled. That was seriously unimpressive. Oh, come on, give me some credit. You should be thankful my print spot gave you inspiration for your next article. Then I wrote an article and it was impressive, yay. Oi. I'd feature you in the credits, but then you'd probably get arrested for attempted scamming, regardless of whether or not you actually intended to. You didn't have any intention of tricking anyone in the beginning, but you did try to take advantage of the opportunity when you got it. You actually checked that fake bank account number I gave you, right? Oh, so she didn't even give him the right information. Fine, I did. But even if there was money in it, I wouldn't have taken it. I swear. Seriously, Aldrich. My name is Rick Astley. You mean like Rick Astley? Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. I've been somewhat rickrolled without even meaning to. No. Aw. Anyway, seriously, Aldrich, listen to me. I know it's a joke. You know it's a joke. It's as funny as Stalin's mustache on a pike. But I know you don't plan on it being just a joke. This time was just a test run, right? Just to see if you can make a proper mailbot. And you aren't planning to stop at just that, are you? Rich laughs. I really don't know what to say. You're jumping to the strangest conclusions. Well? Rich sighs audibly, beaming. Why, this was a very strange meeting. I seriously was surprised when I realized you were a writer for ANGST. I wasn't really trying to hide it. But you're not at the age where you're legally allowed to work. This is hardly work. Do you have a reason to pick up such an odd job? Money? Popularity? I'll leave that to yourself to decide. But what makes you think I haven't any idea myself? Well, unlike you, I have great plans for my life. I plan to release a princess bot this month. Her story that she got caught in a terrible political situation, now has to escape the country, and requires some money to do so. She is also a famous YouTube idol who sang the viral video, Never Gonna Throw You Up, and writer for the famous online novel, Leon's Destiny. Sounds romantic, doesn't it? Sure. You must be really bored with your life. You really think so? That's a story for another day, then. I'll be listening. Huh. To be continued? Okay. And then I guess all the rest is just author's notes? Well, I guess I can look at the author's notes. To you at yourmail.com from CorinBailey@gmail.com. Hi, I'm the writer Corin. Thanks for playing ren'py in Nigeria. It was so fun to make, I had to choke myself to death every time I opened the script. Not because it's funny, because I cringed with half laughter, half apprehension at the prospect of people like yourself going, what just happened at the computer when they finished playing it. Anyway, you're done. Do you have any questions? Yeah, who the heck is Rick Astley? Good question. According to the epilogue, Rich is Horai's school club senior. Doesn't sound very cool, I suppose. And he's apparently so bored he makes bots and trolls people with them in his spare time. He's also the one who created the Prince of Nigeria bot, which contacted Horai one day and gave her the inspiration to write an article featuring herself as a dumbass. Oh, okay, so it was a joke. It was all for a publicity stunt. What is a bot? Well, a bot is pretty much an automated program chat thing, which is pre-programmed to give certain answers to certain questions. Naturally, bots aren't human, and it gets very obvious when the prince shows himself completely capable of answering Horai's questions appropriately, or even get her name right. His background is pretty much kept ambiguous aside from that. There may be a sequel where he may be more adequately explored, but for now he's just an epilogue secret character. Okay, who exactly is Horai then? Exactly what the epilogue implied. She's a comedy writer for a website called ANGST. If you can tell what ANGST is a reference to, well done. The article she wrote about her falling for the Prince of Nigeria is a mere joke article, and also what's the main story in the game. Okay, where do the names come from? Excellent question. I've been waiting to tell you guys my long name rant. Oh boy. Actually, not really. Most of the names were just thought up when I was drunk on tea. For Horai, I wanted a Chinese name, mostly romanticized to something English-like. Kinda like my name Corin, which is from my Chinese name, Kuo Ren. Horai's name comes from Huo Lai, which means fire fields. It was a double plus because I like how it resembled the Japanese name for the Buddhist legendary tree, Horai. I just like playing with Japanese and Chinese names, I suppose. Apara Kajin Popcorn? Well, I have no idea, actually. You'll just have to ask Rich about that. It actually came from Anurag Kajin Popcorn, a famous Thai guy on Facebook. He's a concerned Thai citizen and voter. As for Rick Astley, don't pretend you don't know where that name came from. Where'd you get the idea for the story? Story? What story? JK. This question is hard to answer because it really came from different sources. I can't really address them all, but the idea really just came when I got a scan of my own and read up more about it. It wasn't from the Prince of Nigeria, though, just a bank in Nigeria claiming that I'm the only living relative of someone who recently died in a car crash is going to leave me 30 freaking trillion US dollars as long as I respond with some sensitive information. Ha, no way. 419, dude. Anyway, the first draft of the story is simply the main story without the epilogue, without arts, just email bouncing between the protagonist and the scammer bot. The main character also had no design except in my head, where she was to be a silly female version of me named Corin as well, with waist-length black hair, green eyes, and a simple blue dress. and then I explored it. I decided that naming the main character after myself would be way too confusing despite the amusing self-deprecation, and stuck her with a new name. I originally planned to make this game offer a new route for those who pay $1 for it, but whereas I really wasn't ready for all this commercial mumbo-jumbo. Okay, how long did it take you to develop this? Originally, I planned on making this completely artless, with just random emails and random replies, and I didn't actually want to include the epilogue in this game, but in a sequel instead. Then the wonderful Choco Bickies came and offered to do art, which I later included and added the epilogue in as well. Ultimately, though, I first got the idea for this somewhere at the end of January or the beginning of February, so it took around a month on off. It was refreshing. Okay. What's with all the communist jokes? I have no idea, actually. I suppose being from China myself, I sometimes enjoy poking fun at Chinese history, and by proxy, Soviet history. It's also to do with this plot bunny I have about a girl during the Cultural Revolution named Ying, but that's a story for another day. Aw. Okay, no more questions. Glad to have you here, thanks for playing. Cool. And then we got the image gallery here with all these pictures here. Not too many. That's the official stuff, fan arts, and other art. Cool. And then we got the music room where you can, I guess, play around with the different music that you can use. But no, there we go. That was cute, strange, and quite twisty, and I did not expect it to all just be a big joke for this girl to get essentially a clickbait article. But this was entertaining. It was kind of fun being all dramatic and such, and being kind of silly in this little story, but it was kind of cute, so yeah, I'm curious if the developer's going to do a sequel to this. I'd be interested in seeing that. But for now, this is StarPrincessHLC saying thank you very much for watching, and have a fond farewell.